Ever pondered what would occur if we utilized the full potential of our brains? In the labyrinth of human cognition, this question has sparked many a debate and inspired countless myths. One such legend is the 10% brain myth, the belief that we only use a meager 10% of our brain's capacity. This notion has been etched into our collective consciousness, often romanticized in popular culture from films to novels. However, this is nothing more than a misconception, a fallacy that stands in stark contrast to the findings of modern neuroscience. In truth, we use every part of our brains, every neuron, every synapse, and every cell, just not all at once. Our brains are intricate networks of complex connections, a symphony of electrical impulses and biochemical reactions. So if the 10% brain myth is false, what does it mean to use the full capacity of our brains? To understand what using the full capacity of our brains means, we first need to delve into the science of how our brains function. Our brains, though small in size, are a powerhouse of complex structures and functions. The brain is divided into various regions, each responsible for different tasks. The frontal lobe, for instance, manages our reasoning and problem-solving skills, while the occipital lobe processes visual information. At the core of these functions are neurons, the fundamental units of the brain. There are approximately 100 billion neurons in the human brain, each capable of transmitting information at a speed of over 200 miles per hour. These neurons communicate through synapses, tiny spaces between neurons, where signals are transmitted using chemicals called neurotransmitters. Now, here's the interesting part. When we perform a task, it's not the whole brain that lights up, but only the specific parts associated with that task. For example, if you're playing a piano, the parts of your brain associated with motor functions, hearing, and memory would be more active. This brings us to a fascinating concept: neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. It allows the neurons in the brain to compensate for injury and disease, adjust their activities in response to new situations or changes in the environment, and allows us to learn and remember new things. Several scientific studies support this concept. A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that London taxi drivers, known for their extensive knowledge of the city's complex street layout, had a larger hippocampus. This is the part of the brain associated with memory and spatial navigation. This suggests that their brains adapted to accommodate their unique navigational skills. Therefore, using the full capacity of our brains doesn't mean activating all parts at once, but rather maximizing the efficiency of these neural connections. It's about optimizing the use of different parts of our brain at the right time, for the right task, keeping our neural pathways robust and flexible. This is what true brain power looks like. So what would happen if we could maximize the efficiency of our brain's neural connections? Imagine a world where everyone could remember every detail of their lives, learn new languages in a matter of days, solve complex problems with ease, and come up with solutions to world problems in the blink of an eye. This could be our reality if we were to unlock the full potential of our brains. Let's start with memory. Studies indicate that maximizing our brain capacity could enhance our ability to remember. The hippocampus, the part of our brain responsible for memory, could potentially store infinite amounts of information. If we could tap into that, we might remember every book we've ever read, every conversation we've ever had, every face we've ever seen. Next, let's talk about learning. The brain's capacity for learning is astounding. Neuroplasticity, or the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, is the cornerstone of learning. If we could maximize this, we could potentially learn new skills or languages exponentially faster than we do now. Now, onto problem solving. Our brains are naturally designed to solve problems, but imagine if we could supercharge this ability. We could potentially solve complex mathematical equations in seconds or devise innovative solutions to pressing global issues. But as with any good thing, there could be a downside. Maximizing brain capacity could potentially lead to mental exhaustion. Our brains, like any machine, need time to rest and recharge. Just as a car can't run indefinitely without refueling, our brains could potentially overheat from too much activity. Additionally, there could be a risk of information overload. With an unlimited capacity for storage, our brains could become overwhelmed with information, making it difficult to distinguish between important and trivial details. In the realm of science, there's a delicate balance between potential and risk. While maximizing our brain capacity could lead to extraordinary advancements, it's important to remember that our brains, like the rest of our bodies, need care and maintenance. Thus, maximizing our brain capacity could have both incredible benefits and potential risks. Interested in maximizing your brain's capacity? Here's what science suggests. Firstly, let's talk about physical exercise. Yes, you heard it right. Regular physical activity is not just good for your body, but also your brain. It increases blood flow and hence oxygen to your brain, promoting brain health and efficiency. Next, we have mental exercises. Challenge your brain with puzzles, reading, learning new skills, or even musical instruments. These mental gymnastics keep your brain active and agile, enhancing its capacity. Let's not forget about proper nutrition. Your brain, like any other part of your body, needs fuel to function. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins and healthy fats can provide the essential nutrients your brain needs to function at its peak. Lastly, never underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Studies show that while we sleep, our brains are hard at work processing information from the day, forming memories and repairing cells. In essence, maximizing brain capacity isn't about unlocking some secret potential or tapping into a hidden part of our minds. It's about taking care of our brains the same way we would take care of our bodies. By incorporating regular physical and mental exercises, maintaining a nutritious diet, and ensuring adequate sleep, we're promoting overall brain health and efficiency. By following these strategies, you could potentially enhance your brain's capacity and reap the benefits. The full capacity of our brains is a fascinating topic, isn't it? We've debunked the 10% myth, delved into the science of brain function, explored the potential impact of maximizing brain capacity, and shared strategies to promote brain health. It's clear that our brains are phenomenal, and there's so much more to discover. If you enjoyed our journey into the brain's potential, don't forget to subscribe to Science and Technology, like this video, share it, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep exploring the world of science